Hey you, welcome to my podcast. Do you like amebo, unsolicited advice, and very unconventional opinions about Christianity, mental health, and psychology? Then you're in the right place. It's Monday Morning Rant with Miss James H&M. Let's go! Good morning, Monday Morning Rant family. How are you guys doing? Hope you had a wonderful weekend and you're well rested and you're ready for the hustle and bustle of Monday to Friday. Ready to make that money, ready to make that living. So today is a continuation of last week's rant. Hey, boundaries. Am I saying it right? Hey, boundaries. Yes, that sounds about right. So I think I forgot to add 2 points last week. Not forgot sharp, or yeah, let me just say forgot to add these 2 points. Last week we spoke about visits, boundaries as it regards to visiting people, friends, family, and whatnot, church members, colleagues, whatever form of visit it is. So we spoke about boundaries as it relates to visiting people. And 2 points I forgot to add that I will start with this week. Let's get right into it. Number one, or number, I don't know, is it five? I'll say now, depending on one for today, but continuation for last week. Know when to leave people's houses. You have come to visit, you have sat down for 6 hours. They have served you, let's say you came in the morning, they've given you breakfast. It's already time for lunch, but this person knows they can't cook and add your mouth again because let's even say they can even cook and add your mouth inside what they want to cook for lunch. You should be able to read the room and tell when you are beginning to overstay your welcome and get up and leave. There are people that you can go and visit that will be happy if you even decide to sleep over. There are people like that that come to visit me, like my friends, close guys that come to visit. And honestly, time flies by. All of us, we've eaten, we are chilling, we are gisting, we don't even see say time don't go. Yes, there are visits like that. And even then, they still went to leave. But with those kinds of visitors, you don't even mind them staying as long as they want to. You don't mind them even sleeping over if they want to. But if it's just like if the relationship is not that deep, but even if it's deep, you should know when visit have do. I should stand up. I'm going to your house. Don't sit down so that the person is lying down saying, let me just nap small. You're still sitting down. Person, and I wanted to go somewhere today. And time I've not yet gone, or maybe I'll still be able to go. They give you hints. Carry your bag and come and be going now. It's time to leave. Don't don't overstay your welcome. Do you not at the end of the day, the visit will not look like burden. Leave when it's right to leave. Don't just sit and wait until it becomes awkward. Then a general rule also is how often you visit people. There are people that will not mind your visits as often as possible. There's always that relationship lines, but just like there's acidity, there's basicity, and there's um neutral at the center, 1 to 7, 7 to 14. You might be just neutral somewhere in the middle. For those of you that are not science students, sorry, but I think everybody should know what I'm talking about. Um, like drawing that line of acidity base, that I'm basically using it to try to explain the level of friendship you have with people. You should be able to tell how high up is my importance in this person's life. There are people that, like I said earlier, they can stay as long as possible. They can come if they come visiting you every day. You will legit not get tired. But know if you're on the neutral line with this person. So your visits are still important and still feels nice. You don't now turn yourself into a nuisance where whenever you pick up, they pick up their call and you say you're coming, they're like, oh my God, wait till one comes do again now. Even the scripture says it that if you visit if you visit someone too often, I think Proverbs 25:17 says something along the lines of that. Like, don't visit until you become a nuisance to somebody. Or don't stay till you overstay your welcome. Then I just want to chip this in. If someone is accommodating you and you've said, oh, I'm going to be around for, please, I need help to stay with you for 3 months or for a month or till my rent, till I can get a new place. Or maybe not just till like not indefinitely, but you've given this person a time frame of, please, I need to stay with you for this period. If time is drawing near, you see that you'll not be able to meet up with leaving their space at the time already specified, please have a fresh conversation about it. Like I feel this generation, we talk a lot about things that don't concern us, like things that are not our business. But on Twitter, everybody's ranting and talking, and I almost said shit, but yes, talking shit, talking nonsense, talking opinions that don't make sense, or sometimes that make sense. But we talk a lot, is basically what I'm saying. But when it comes to our personal relationships, people don't talk. This person is accommodating you. You see that talk. Time, I don't tell this person, say, I'll be here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks is remaining 2 days inside. You know you will not be able to meet up with leaving their house that 2 weeks. And you're not saying anything. You're just pretending like nothing is up. And then the person is beginning to use that to ask, how far your house that you said they're renovating now? I sit down, sit, please, my guy, I beg we fit talk. Sit down and talk about it. So my apartment is not yet ready. I already paid for this and that, but the landlord is saying you will need an extra week. Please, I hope you don't mind me staying here. Extra. Have a conversation about it. Don't stay in someone's house that appreciated your coming until they begin to unappreciate the coming. Don't stay till you become a problem, a nuisance. And sometimes relationships have ended, friendships have ended because someone in that friendship did not know when to leave, did not know when it was okay, when it had become too much. So if someone is accommodating you and the time you requested to stay is getting past the time and you will not be able to meet up with Nolly, please have a conversation with them about it and know if they are okay with it. Please, can I still stay? If they say, ah, beg, guy, please, my brother, they come, my sister is coming, and I will not want them to miss you here. I don't see why you should feel offended about it. This person has accommodated you for 3 weeks. Easy. As people that live abroad, you will understand. Yeah, now here we they do, squatting in a nice way where you be staying in someone's house, they are still cooking, giving you inside the food. They are doing a NEPA unit, they are not asking you for anything. Abroad, if you when you hear stories, I've never traveled out of the country before. For those of you that want to drag me, all I'm saying, I'm talking from what I've heard, people, friends that are out there that are in diaspora that have told me stories they've shared is what I'm sharing back with you now. A friend, I remember she mentioned she lived with her older sister and she had to be paying rent. She had to pay for utility. She had to babysit her sister's children for money to then pay back the sister for her living in her house because there they pay for everything: water, gas, lights, TV. You're paying for everything. So I feel here we abuse it because there's borehole. It's just NEPA units to pump the water and all. So it's not that deep. And then food, well, it's not also that deep. But I feel many of us overstay welcome in people's houses that are accommodating you for a while until it becomes a problem because you're like, what's it going to do there? And the problem is I feel people that even overstay welcomes are the ones that are never okay with people being in their space. If the table turns and you have to accommodate this person for even 3 days or 1 week, talk go full ground. Anything they do will not be good enough. I almost spoke about a I don't want to were we friends? I don't even know. ah, and I know my guys that know who I'm talking I know who I'm talking about that are listening to this will just laugh because someone that legit can stay in your house for as long, even when they've over the period they want to stay have passed, they are still there. But you want to come and spend weekend, or you want to stay just, or you stay just 1 day. They're already complaining about how you drank 2 sachets of water instead of one, about how you ate and you washed only your plates, about how this and that and that. But this is someone that can stay and stay and stay and stay until everything turns to wahala and it's scatter. See, I don't want to overflog Isha, but please learn to know when to leave people's spaces. Learn to know when to leave people's spaces. Learn to know when read the room. Basically, learn to read a room. Learn to read your environment and know when someone doesn't want you around anymore. So you don't overstay. You're welcome. And don't visit people too often. Often. You're coming all the time when you know people are not that close. It's maybe your workplace is close to this person. And you're always going. Very soon, to turn to problem. So you will become a nuisance. It will now turn to beef. So don't wait until it gets there before you take dressing. Okay, let's get straight to the rest of today's rant. I'm going to be talking about visiting people based on reasons. Straight to it. Number one, visiting a new mom or new parent. Yeah, go with a gift. Don't go empty-handed. I think we've spoken about this last week. And I feel a lot of people go with gifts for the child. They never go with gifts for the mom. See, in this aspect of talk, me, I'm very biased though, because what does the daddy need? Honestly, what does he need? He doesn't really need much. Just your presence, your help, your visit is good enough. But a mom needs pad. She needs nursing bra. She needs what's this numbing spray. She need, there are many other things you can buy that will not be just for the baby, can be for the mom too. Maybe a nice head wrap, a comfy night wear that is easy to breastfeed in. These are for, I feel it to be weird if a guy or a man coming to visit buys any of these things. But if you're a woman going to visit a fellow woman who just had a child, I'm talking to you, buy her sanitary towels for new moms. Buy her a nursing bra if you are close enough to know her size and stuff. And if you can't get any of these things, just buy basic things for the child. Now, I'm going to I'm going to say this as someone who has a child, and based on what I feel a new mom needs or new parents need when it comes to you buying gifts. One thing I know, see, don't if you can't afford buying a big gift, something elaborate, something out of the box, honestly, there's no need. One thing that we never go out of use is diaper. If you know you are going to visit a newborn, maybe a few weeks, a few months, buy a size two. Don't buy newborn size of diaper. Buy the next size that will be okay for 3 to 6 months. Buy diaper. Diaper will always be in use. I remember um I didn't buy diaper up until my baby was 6 months old, because all the gifts we got, most of the not all, most of the gifts we got from people was diaper, and it was very helpful. We were even able to check which brand we loved the most, because someone will buy soft care and another person is coming with more fix. Another person is coming with kiss kids. Another person is coming with what's this, a good fit or something. So we're able to check all the brands to know which one was the best for us based on the ones people bought for us. So if you are going to visit new parents, just buy diaper. Don't overthink it. Buy diaper, because if you are just like a distance, depending on how close you are to these people, and you've not yet seen the baby yet, sometimes some newborns are already wearing 3 months clothes. So you can go out of your way now to go and buy very expensive onesies, or you're buying very expensive clothes. At the end of the day, you go to market, you ask for 0 to 3 months, because I think most of baby clothes come from 0 to 3 months and 3 months to six, 6 to 9, like that. So you go now, you think about it. Oh, this baby is just a month old. Let me buy 0 to 3 months. By the time you bring that 0 to 3 months clothes, it's not sizing the baby. The baby have grown past the clothes, and it's very expensive. But the parents will not be able to. Oh, what will they say? Oh, thank you very much. It's so cute. It's so nice. I really appreciate it. You can buy clothes, but even if you want to buy clothes, please buy. It's better to buy big sizes that the child can use later on, 6 months, 7 months, 1 year. The child can still use it than to buy newborn clothes that the child will outgrow. Or sometimes people buy a lot of gifts come in newborn, and then the child has too many clothes as a newborn. And by the time the child enters like 5 months, 6 months, all the clothes are undersized. And then the parents have to start thinking about how to buy fresh clothes and stuff. So if you are going to visit new parents, you can get clothes, but get them in big sizes so that the child can have varieties of clothes as they are growing older. Then, if for pocket friendly gifts, buy wipes, buy diaper. Diaper will always be in use. You can buy bopping clothes, bopping towels, like this beep and stuff. Small things that a child can constantly use. Then toy, you can buy toy if you can have, of course, toys are sort of kind of very expensive. Good toys are expensive. You can buy toy depending, but if for pocket friendly, just buy diaper and buy wipes. They will appreciate more, because these things they will use it every day. You don't know, you have no clue how much children shit. Oh Lord, they poop a lot. Some that newborn face, they are pooping how many times a day. So your diaper can never go to waste. So far as you buy, don't buy too small size. Buy medium or big sizes. The child will always use it. So then number two thing I'll say, aside not going empty handed, is please, if you are going to visit new parents, don't be expecting to be entertained. And you are waiting for them to offer you, yeah, water. They will always offer you water. But new parents, especially the ones that don't have help, it's not funny. Person never sleep through the night. Then people now come again. Visitor, you're expecting this new mom to either cook or offer you elaborate things. Omo, you're not serious, honestly. Just stay in your house. Just stay in your house. If you know you will go and be expecting food, or you be looking, I mean, anything where person feel, just just stay in your house, please. So don't go expecting to be entertained. Then number three, depending on how close you are to the new parents, please offer help. Offer to hold the child. And if they are first time parents, don't be offended if they're like, oh, please wash your hands before you carry the child. I know. See, when you are having a child for the first time and you've not done it before, and you've read a lot of things, you've read things when they say people hold a baby with dirty hands and this and that. So if you are going to visit them and they tell you, please wash your hands, or please take off your this, or please wear this before you carry the baby, don't even argue. Just do it. It's not that deep, honestly. They don't think you're a witch, or they don't think you're a bad person. They're just scared for their little one. So don't be offended. Just do as you are told. Wash your hands, carry the baby. If the mom says, oh, please, excuse me, I need to feed this baby, try to give them the privacy they need. Don't, I'm not saying you should leave the house, but try to like comport yourself in a way that will make them not feel invaded, especially a new mom. A new mom, she's still understanding her body, she's still bleeding most of the time. She's still, hormones are all over the place. She doesn't even know how she's feeling. So Don't do too much and don't expect too much. Then offer help. Offer help. Don't if you can help, if you see the house looking, depending on how close you are to them, like I earlier said, if you see the house looking, help her out, help her clean, help her cook, help her hold the baby, help her wash clothes and stuff if you can. Help her do one or two things. Or there are people that even like buy a spa date for a new mom or something. Just do nice gestures that will be appreciated. Visits to new parents, make up your mind and that you are going to help out, honestly, because there are things they will need and they might not even be able to ask you, but take initiative and look around. Oh, is there anything you need help with? The baby's clothes dirty or this thing, let me help you iron, let me help you wash them, let me help you do this. Like I said, depending on how close you are to the person. If you're just a church member or a colleague, you cannot go now and start saying, let me help you wash or let me help you arrange your room. You get. But if you are close to the people, just help out. Find a way to help out. Cook, clean, do whatever you can to help the new parents. Am I missing any points? I don't know. I think if you have something to add, just drop a comment. Drop a comment on how else to help a new mom. So another thing I'll say, new couple. Another aspect or reasons for visiting people. You are going to visit a new couple, don't stay too long. Don't stay too long. Allow them enjoy. Oh, one thing I forgot about new parents. Don't go too early. I remember my former church, there was this very active and nice woman that had twins in her choir. And the choir wanted to just go and visit. Oh, when they heard news of, oh, she just had twins, this one excitement and stuff. Let's just go after service. Let's go and see her. And I remember saying to the leader of the choir at the time, please, can we give her time? Don't go too early. Let calls and messages do the greeting and the niceness for the first few weeks. For me, I didn't even announce my the arrival of my baby up until a month after, for this reason, because I know people. You can't actually tell people, please don't come and visit me. I'm going through a lot right now. I'm not feeling too good. I'm struggling. I'm still healing. It's my first time being a mom, so I'm not getting myself. So I took it upon myself not to. Very few people, the closest people to me, were the only ones that knew in the first few weeks of me having my baby. Because I didn't want to start explaining like, oh please, we are not taking visitors yet, because people don't want to hear that one. So even if you hear someone had a baby today, space yourself, give them like 2 weeks at least before you go to visit, except you are going to help out with the baby with things they need. If you're not going to help out and it's just courtesy visits, maybe church members, colleagues and stuff, please wait at least 2 weeks before you go to visit a new mom or a new dad, new parents. Don't go too early, because in that first week the woman is still bleeding. If she had tears, it's hard for her to sit, and she has to just sit down there and be smiling with you people. She's in pain, her back is hurting, her body is changing, she's feeling sick, her blouse is soaked with breast milk, she's feeling embarrassed and stuff. She's still trying to arrange and understand what's doing her. So please wait at least 2 weeks before you go and visit a new mom or new parents. Thank you. Right to it, new couple. They just got married. They just got back from their honeymoon. Don't stay too long. It sounds funny, but when have you been around newlyweds? At least I've been a newlywed once. I know how very fascinating it is, especially if you did it the Jesus way, you did it the God way, you waited, you were not living together yet, or this is your first time living with a man or a woman. It's fascinating. They're still understanding each other, you know. So don't go too early after the wedding to go and visit. Wait at least a month, or I don't know. Me, I'm just talking based on how I feel. Sha. Some people might feel differently, but different strokes for different folks. For me, I feel you should wait at least a month, 3 weeks, or Pata pata, after they come back from honeymoon, wait 2 weeks before you go and visit them. Because these two people are still understanding each other and they are still in that very lovey dovey phase of their relationship and all of that. So newly couple or new I say newly coupled. Wow. New couples, new couple. When you go Lesha, go at a good time. Don't go too early after the wedding. And nobody talks about how stressful weddings can be. So give them time to arrange themselves. Some people don't even reply, thank congratulations messages up until a week plus after the wedding. Because especially if you travel down for the wedding, you travel down, you have to arrange yourself to take your load, gifts and all of that back to your base. You're going on honeymoon. Some people have to resume work immediately after because companies now are very unkind when it comes to marriage leave. They don't want to give you leave at all, safe. Person when they give you just week, they'll tell you we're giving you just Monday or take leave from Thursday to Monday. So that's just like 3 working days plus weekend is what they give you to do wedding and come back. So there's really no even honeymoon like that. The honeymoon is just like a day or two after the wedding. That's the Sunday and Monday. So don't feel bad if you even send messages and they did not reply you and stuff. There's no need to feel bad about it. Weddings in this side of it, very stressful. Very, very stressful. Even sometimes the families inside the wedding that are stressing people. So take your time before you go to visit them. Then when you are going, if you have not given them gifts at the wedding, even if you have and you can afford to go with something, even something small, go with wine, go with juice, go with something. It doesn't have to be elaborate, but don't go empty handed. You're going to visit newlywed people. Then if you were not able to make it to the wedding and you didn't send funds or anything, you can buy a gift that you feel they will need at home, set of cups, set of plates. Let me know overthink it. And now, before you book up and tell me this economy, you're saying don't go empty handed. There are small things you can buy that they will appreciate. Very small things. Doesn't have to be big and elaborate. So don't go empty handed. Then take the right cue on when to leave. Don't stay too long. So yeah, I think for newly wedded couple, that one should not. It's not. If you have any point to add, shall drop it in the comment section. I think that's all I'll talk about. Newlyweds. So let me talk about new neighbor. You're going to visit someone who just moved into your compound, your neighborhood. You want to get close to this person. You don't have to even enter their house when it comes to neighbors, but for me, I think while I was in uni is the only time I've really had good neighbors. After oh no, after uni too. I think when I first moved to this town, I had very nice neighbors at my former place before I moved here with my husband. So if it's a new neighbor and you want to be nice, you can go with something small like bread. In this our own side, go with bread. Go with maybe take away of food that you made in your house in a small plate or something. Oh, welcome to the neighborhood. Where you don't have to even enter the house. No need to enter. Just give them by the door. I'm your neighbor next door. I'm Mrs. Lagbaja. I stay in the flat opposite yours. Welcome to the neighborhood. Just so I don't know why people don't. I feel we undervalue having good neighbors these days. Having good neighbors very nice because you will never know when you need help. You never know when you need someone that is a good neighbor to be there for you. There have been cases where people forgot to put off gas and they went out and maybe fire started and the neighbors went out of their way to put out the fire. You will see some neighbors, see, let your entire flat burn to the ground, not to concern them. Everybody minding their business. Everybody doing what they want. I think it's not nice. Try to be nice to your neighbors. Try to be homely with your neighbors. Don't overstep. Just like I said, you can give them something by the door. Take bread. Oh, welcome to the neighbor. You don't even have to take for neighbors. I don't think you even have to go with anything. Just not. Ah, sorry for disturbing you. I'm your new neighbor. Oh. I noticed you just moved here. I'm Mrs. Lagbaja. I live in the flat opposite yours. Welcome to the neighborhood. If you have any questions on how we do stuff here, you can come to me directly, or my phone number is on the group chat and stuff like that. Just try to be nice because you never know the day rain will be falling you at work, your clothes is outside, you need somebody to help you pack it. Your balcony door is open. Different things that you can need a neighbor for. There have been times neighbors even saved people's lives. Like maybe bad people came to look for the and his neighbors that are like, no, the person you're looking for doesn't live here because they were able to design that, oh, something is fishy here. But some people go they do like neighbor na enemy. Una know they talk. They go even greet you, no go answer. Hmm. Competition among neighbor. It is well. See, especially in this town I live, it's like people don't care about everybody just be minding their business. Everybody be forming for each other. You greet, they no go answer you. It is where Sha. Try to be nice to your neighbors, try to be homely. Don't overstep, but try to at least have somewhat just okay relationship with them. Now to the last aspect of today's rant. Visiting someone who is grieving. I feel this is sensitive and delicate to talk about. But yes, there are times you have to visit someone who has lost a close family or a friend and stuff. I don't think it's necessary to go with a gift when you are going to visit someone that is mourning. I don't think so. But go with the aim to just be there for this person. I don't think you have to even say anything. Basically, you don't have to, oh my god, the Lord gives and it takes, I feel in this side of the world we honestly don't handle grief really nicely sometimes, when it comes to things we say. You don't have to tell this person, oh, the Lord gives and it takes. Oh, just stop crying. What's it so? Emma Sunkomo. Let this person cry if you want. Let the person grieve how they want to grieve. Just be there. Go. Sit down. Oh, good afternoon. My condolences. I'm very sorry for your loss. Sit down. And if it's to stare into space for as long as they're there and listen to them talk, just do that. Be there for them. Let them see your face and know that, oh, this person came to visit me in my tough and hard time. No need to talk or try to comfort. I feel sometimes things we say with the aim of comforting people is just at the end of the day turns out to not be comfort at all, not be comforting at all. I remember talking to a friend, um, a mutual friend of ours, a mutual friend of ours lost her mom, and she said she remember her telling the friend that lost the mom basically was telling her, sorry, I'm distracted. My baby just woke up. And I'm hoping he doesn't start crying and yelling into this mic. So yeah, I'm a bit distracted. So bear with me. Yeah, back to my story. So a friend of ours lost her mom and they were talking and she was just in her how somebody came to visit and was out of sympathy and talking was like, hey, yeah, so your mommy will not even be at your wedding like this, or more this life. And she was like, she had not thought that far. Like, wow, my mom will not be around for my wedding. So what that person said broke her a little more, and she just broke down like, wow, my mom will actually not attend my wedding. She had not even thought about it. She had not processed the passing of my mom to the point of thinking about the fact that, oh, she will not be around for my wedding. And this person just blotted it out. Please, when you are going to visit someone who is grieving, I want to say just limit what you say. You don't really have to talk. All that the Lord gives and it takes. You don't have to. Don't let this change you. Don't let this break you. Eh, God knows best. You think this person doesn't know all these things you're saying. In that moment, all they are feeling is this person that I love so much is no longer here. I'm never going to see them again. Sometimes for some people, it takes them long after the burial to process the fact that, oh, I just lost someone very, very important to me. You don't have to say anything. If you don't have what to say, just keep quiet, honestly. All that talking or trying to, don't do it. Just keep quiet. And if person, everybody grieves differently. If the person is the type to throw dark jokes and stuff, join them and laugh. Even if you feel the joke is very dark and it's not funny anymore, just laugh. Be there for them. I was about to reference How I Met Your Mother, but I feel there might be people that have not watched it. It's this sitcom, very interesting series. I love and love a lot. I'm distracted, sorry. So I remember there was this episode where Marshall lost his dad and he was grieving. So all his friends were just trying to be there for him. And some were now doing too much and trying to laugh through the whole thing, and it became annoying. So don't force anything. Even if this person used to be a very if the person is jovial, all I'm saying is follow them at the pace at which they want to grieve and they are willing to talk. Don't push to have a conversation if you don't have anything to say. If they are talking, be there, listen, give responses that's simple and straightforward as if they are talking about the person that I remember when wow, oh, it is well interesting. Wow. And don't come with I know how you feel. You know how who feels. Everybody grieves differently. Even if you've lost somebody before, don't come and do and I understand how you feel. Even if you understand, oh, I don't know. That's just how I feel, honestly. You don't have to say things like that belittles this person's feeling. Like, I remember when I lost my mom too. This is not time to come and be sharing life experiences. Those kind of conversations can come later, maybe a year after. Grieving is a very long process. It's very long. People grieve differently and grieve at different paces. So these are things you can say later. But around when the wound is still fresh and the whole thing is still, there are things you shouldn't say. Just go be there for this person. Be present. Your presence is all that matters. If the person is crying and breaking down, don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. Let this person cry. The cry is, if the cry is gingering you to cry, join them and cry. If you are emotional, cry too. It makes, I feel, seeing someone also sharing your pain, it's in a subtle word, or I don't know, yeah, in a subtle or weird way. There's a way I feel it's comforting to see someone sharing your pain and crying with you. So if that's what you can even do, not the one you now go and be dramatic and be rolling on the floor. Mm-mm. If you can share the person's pain with tears, do it in as you can, in a way that will not make the person now feel worse. Just be there. Be there. Don't do too much. um See, I'm just going to end today's podcast here. I'm really distracted. My baby is staring at me like, Mommy, what are you doing? Come and pick me up. And I feel he's about to start screaming. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. If you have any other boundary like thing, topic, aspects you want me to talk about, just slide into the DM, or drop a comment. I'll always read comments. Yeah. And let me know what you think. Hey, boundaries wrapped up. Bye. See you next week.